The Tomb Raider was drawn to the beauty of the female corpse, but when the corpse suddenly opened her eyes, the next second, the raider vanished without a trace. Right after, the woman rose up, glowing gold all over and floating in midair. It turned out she was an ancient grandmaster of the mystic arts. She then cast a divination and learned she still had descendants living in the world. The woman went straight to a Taoist priest. The priest thought she came for a fortune-telling session. She immediately scolded him for not kneeling to greet her. The priest thought she was just a scammer. She warned him to look carefully and see who she really was. The priest panicked and grabbed a book to check. Seeing the picture that looked just like her, he dropped to his knees and apologized. She scolded him for not cultivating properly and instead running a fortune-telling stall. The priest hurried to explain that times had changed and he was the only one left. She told him he would follow her and cultivate from now on. Just as they were about to leave, a man suddenly showed up. He said his boss invited the priest to tell a fortune. The priest wanted to refuse right away, but the woman unexpectedly agreed for him. When they arrived at the company, the boss got up to greet them. The priest introduced the woman as a mystic grandmaster and his ancestral master. The boss was doubtful, because the woman looked far too young. To focus on the problem, he dropped the doubt. He explained something strange had happened at his construction site. Workers digging had suddenly found human bones. Anyone who touched them got sick. When they woke up, they acted like they'd gone mad. He had hired other feng shui masters, but none could fix it, so he came to the priest for help. He said he'd pay whatever it took if they solved the problem. The woman took this chance to revive her sect, and agreed. The priest said he didn't know how to do anything. She told him she wouldn't need his help anyway. That night, they met at the foot of the mountain near the site. The boss introduced a man he hired to assist the woman. She told the boss to wait at the bottom of the mountain. When they reached the top, she plucked a leaf and brushed the priest's eyes, giving him the ability to see spirits. He looked back and jumped in fear. She said that as her disciple, he shouldn't be this timid. The man next to them found it funny. The next second, the woman cast a spell and wiped out the ghosts blocking their path. They were shocked. The man said her magic was extraordinary. The priest asked if she had cleared all the ghosts. She said her actions had already alarmed the Ghost King. The man grabbed his wooden sword, ready to fight. But when the Ghost King swaggered up, he saw the woman's face and dropped to his knees. The man and the priest froze, but the woman didn't remember who he was. He explained she had saved him 100 years ago. She asked why he was causing trouble at the construction site. The Ghost King said he had been murdered, and knew she would stand up for him. She asked how he died. He remembered his past life. He used to make a living writing and painting. A neighbor ran over and told him a bully was assaulting his wife. When he rushed home, he found his wife abused to death. His vengeance came from wanting revenge on the bully's descendants. But now that the woman knew the truth, she would not let him harm others. The next moment, she set up a ritual formation, and said she would perform a transcendent rite for him tomorrow. The Ghost King thanked her and disappeared. After returning down the mountain, she planned to rebuild her sect. She made a quick calculation, and told the priest to use the boss's payment to buy a shop.